What's up, JZX family? So this video is going to be about things to know and what you're getting yourself into and the cost of owning a JZX, pretty much. So mine's a 93, so it's basically 30 years old right now. So I live in Sacramento right now. I had to go all the way to Los Angeles to pick the car up. So I drove 6 hours to get there. Unfortunately, it was raining, so I really couldn't go through all the RPMs. First, second, and third were slipping. So the car felt great. Heard the turbo noises, all the things you would love on a JDM car. Exhaust. It was lowered already. Had some nice rims, the T37s, and all the everything you love about JDMs. So I fell in love, bought the car, drove the car 6 hours back to Los Angeles to Sacramento. No hiccups, AC worked fine, everything is stock. I didn't think there was no problems until I guess the second week of driving it. My car just wouldn't turn on. So basically came back home, had to jump it, came back home really fast. I lived about like 2 minutes away from the gas station, so it was pretty fast. But, car battery died, so I thought it was alternator. Changed to alternator. Then I noticed that the battery had acid leak in. I changed the battery and alternator. That cost about, let me say like 200, 300 bucks. I had to get a alternator from a SC300 or 400, forgot what it was, but one of those two, and it fit perfectly. Car died again. Didn't know what the problem was this time because it was holding charge. Got the multimeter, noticed that the battery wasn't holding charge at all. So I knew it was an alternator, knew it was a battery because they were both brand new. So I looked at the wiring, changed the plug, still lost battery. So I just looked at the whole wiring harness and noticed my driver's side wheel was hitting the wiring harness. So I kept rubbing it every time it goes to bumps and stuff. So basically, I redid the whole wiring harness, car ran fine, and then I ran into another hiccup. I noticed my spark plugs weren't changed probably for like another 30,000 or 40,000 miles. They were pretty bad. Changed spark plugs, ran into another problem. Car started having hiccups around 5,000 to 6,000 RPMs. So I had to change all the coil packs. Changed all the coil packs. Everything was running fine. Everything was running good. It was drivable. Then, of course, my OCD self saw that there was a water leak from the water pump, and there was some oil leaks. At the time, I couldn't really fix it, so I brought it to a mechanic shop, and pretty much told me there's no there's no parts for the JZX90 in America right now for the hydro and water pump that comes with the JZX90. So I literally had to change it to a 2jz water pump. I had to get electrical fans from TF Works and change the serpentine belt, change the timing belt. He redid my whole wiring harness because I ghetto rigged it. And what else? It was $1,000 in maintenance for all that, just to change all that. I did have to get a JZX100 radiator for it. So I got that one in drift shop from Europe because no one had it in America for some reason. It was all back ordered for 2 months. So basically I searched around. The shop's called driftshop.com. It's from Europe. They're reliable. It literally took like 5 days of shipping to even get here. So I got that. So everything came out pretty fast. Took it to the maintenance shop. They got it all done. $1,000 in labor. So everything with the shroud, fans, radiator, water pump, serpentine belt, timing belt, and gaskets, and also the oil leak was a valve cover leak. So I mostly got the water pump and everything else from Drift Motions down in somewhere in California. I think it's like San Jose, something like that. So I got it from them. Really good people. I would call them here and there to get some advice, what I should do and stuff like that. I knew there could have been another way. I knew I could have gotten a fan from a cluster and a fan and done that way, but I knew there was overheating issues and when I was searching forums, so I decided just to go with electrical fans and go that way, go that route. So basically I'll show you guys the setup, and yeah, I'll tell you more about the car, show you around. So basically, this is the JZX coil radiator, TF Works, electrical fans, and shroud cover. 2jz water pump was from Drift Motions. Timing belt, serpentine belt, Drift Motions. Coil packs, I got it from Right Hand Drive Japan. So I got these coil packs in Japan because AutoZone is gonna cost you like $243 for each coil pack OEM. Battery and alternator, got it from AutoZone from a SC300 or 400. I can't really remember on top of my head. Did all that, and the car runs perfect now. No oil leaks, no water leaks, and yeah, so it's drivable now. It's been drivable for a good month now. Haven't had any hiccups. Car starts right up, and everything's just been Gucci from there. All OEM, all stock. It was automatic at once, and last time I changed it to an R154 transmission, which I love. It was basically brand new. I do have stance coilovers and TE37s, mirrored tints, and the way I get away with this in California is because I have out-of-state plates and straight exhaust from muffler to catback. So the way it rides right now is kind of rough, but you know, you gotta look cool, I guess, as you say. But if you guys really want to own a JZX90, the market for them right now is probably gonna be looking for a Toro V twin turbo 1jz-GTE with an R154. You're looking around 20 to 26. If it's higher than that, like 30 or 35, because it has all the jingle bingles, or like running around 600, 700 horsepower. It's got all the goodies in it. But for a stock, regular car that does need maintenance, you're probably looking around 20 to 25. Good running one, I would say probably 26. But if it's lower than that, it's probably got some problems. So I'll show you a quick video around the car, how it looks right now. You can't really see it, but it has a green tint to it, but right now it looks black. But yeah, guys, I'll leave some. So I'll leave the links for the shops I go to for my JZX90 parts. So it's gonna be Drift Motions, Drift Shops from Europe, TF Works, and RH Right Hand Drive Japan from Japan. Those are the parts that, well, these are the websites I usually go to get my parts for my JZX90. If you guys can leave the comments down below where you guys get your parts, that'll be awesome and lovely, because I would love to know if there's a cheaper option. Obviously, I know there's intermittent parts that you can get from the Supra, MK3, and some SC300s, but it is very hard to get parts in America for this JZX90 just because they recently just got imported like 4 or 5 years ago. So yeah, guys, I'll show you a little clip of why I love this car and some audio clips of going 1, 2, 3. Also, I gotta mention this car can only go up to 112 miles per hour. I know it's crazy. It's because Japan has this law where they have a limiter on the ECU where once you hit 112, you get fuel cut. You can bypass this by getting the HKS something, I forgot what it's called, but it's something to bypass for the ECU. You cut 2 wires in the ECU, put it on, it'll bypass that. And I think you get like, there's like some settings on it that you can raise the boost and lower the boost. Probably next year or this year, I'm gonna get the Link ECU from TF Works. I think it's like $1,400. I'm gonna get that and get a tune, and hopefully I get all the bangs and probably a flame tune. I know you guys are probably gonna hate on me, but I love spitting flames. My Evo spits flames on deceleration. If you guys want a review on the Evo X, on my wife's Evo X, I can go ahead and do that. Maintenance and the cost of having one. The JZX does goggle gas, but not too much. I think it's like 14 gallons, and it's about, for California gas, it's about like $70 to fill it all up. Not too bad. I do use 91 octane all the time, and I always put one of those what you call it, the booster. Give me a second. The ethanol booster things. I have one right now. Give me a second. Oh, there you go. SCB octane boosters. So yeah, I just use this with 91 octane, and the car runs phenomenal. So yeah, guys, show you a video of me going in the car 1, 2, and 3.